Wait, what does that spell?
All right, welcome to test game number 3. Enjoy. We got Casey, Steve, and Kelly in this game. All right, here we go.
Potato.
Jason, just let me know when you're ready. All right. Cameras are rolling. All right, guys, welcome to test game 3. In this box, I have 3 tokens, so please select one and do not open it until I allow everyone to do so.
I hate this part.
All right, everyone, please look at your tokens. And game on.
I missed yours.
What do you mean?
I thought you were going to open it, but you had already opened it because I was looking at her. So the only thing that I saw was you closed it quickly. You went like, and I didn't get your reaction. That's it.
Well, I'm a seeker,
Okay.
so y'all need to convince me.
Okay. I'm playing with 2 not rowdy people. This is interesting.
Yeah, whenever I try to play aggressive, it just doesn't work for me, so I'm trying to be more passive. But then that didn't work for me last game, so now I just don't know what to do.
Why does it need to work for you?
Because I don't want people to suspect me just because I'm not saying something, because I'm trying to observe more. And the error I've made in other games is I would just pick somebody that I thought, that's probably the person, and then I wouldn't observe the rest of the things that are going on around me. So trying to be a little more observant of people and their body language before I just jump to a nomination. So I could not have played that last game. Like, there's no way I would never make a nomination that quickly. You know?
Okay. Okay. You have a similar energy to the last game, which doesn't work well in your favor because you were a liar. You seem pretty much the same, but I don't know your personality that well, and I've never seen you get like all like riled up. So I can't make an assessment yet, but you do seem similar to the last game.
It was like 5 minutes ago.
I know, so it's fresh.
Yeah. See, it's much different without somebody making constant nominations.
Playing with peaceful people is very interesting.
Takes forever though.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Well, last time I really thought it was you, and it wasn't. So now I'm like, I don't want to think it's you, but I kind of think it's you.
I have such regret about that game because I thought it was you until that first vote, and then I let other people convince me that it was you again, and I didn't want to vote for you, but I thought, if I don't vote for you, you're just going to vote me off. And I regret that, because then it made me look super suspicious. Ugh. Yeah, so I played that badly. What can I do?
Me too. Usually my gut feelings are right, but that's just because
not always. I mean, it wasn't
my gut
okay.
feelings
I'm just speaking for myself.
Tasso.
Sorry.
I had a gut feeling that it was Tasso.
I didn't even. No, I didn't. Gut feeling's always wrong, I guess.
Well.
And I thought it was Adam 2 games ago. Like really hard the whole time, and it wasn't him. So.
When you spoke about the past game, you got your language and your behavior got a lot more natural.
Which one?
When you were speaking about the last game, your behavior changed. You became a lot more calm and natural, and now you're different again. I think it's because I think it's you again.
All right.
Bye.
You mean the game we just played 5 minutes ago?
Yeah, I think you're lying again. That's my instinct, but I don't have enough certainty yet. That's just what my barometer is telling me. Especially because when you spoke about a memory, you got relaxed, and then when you didn't have that to talk about, you got nervous again. But what's keeping me from nominating you is that I don't have a lot of information about Casey. Playing with new people throws me off a lot.
Yeah.
Playing with familiar people is very.
I don't think Either of us is really new anymore, right?
Well, it's not like I have deep interpersonal connections with you guys. Like,
Well, I've never played with her before.
true too.
I've played a few games with you, so I have a. But not a 3-person game. 3-person games are very different. It's a lot more attention. Focused attention.
Yeah,
Anyway.
not great for me. I get really nervous in 3-person games.
Yeah, like I'm nervous now, and I'm like, it's funny. Like I see that I'm nervous, but I don't have to be. So I understand that. Okay.
I'm just like emotionally tired from the first game still. It's really difficult for me.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, no, I didn't think it was you for a second.
That's good.
But
I was just collecting information. Okay. Let's see what happens. I nominate Steve.
All right, trial one. Kelly has nominated Steve. Kelly, would you like to provide testimony?
Like I've said, I have a gut feeling, but not enough information to make myself comfortable. I'm just trying to collect more, and this is a way to do it. I'm done.
Thank you. Casey, would you like to provide testimony?
I'm thinking that it's you, but I'm not gonna vote for you this round because I'm not sure yet. So.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Thank you, Casey. Steve, would you like to defend yourself?
I don't like early nominations because I have no information to go off of. It's only just based on hunches. So I guess if you want to feel around, go ahead. But I don't know. I think Seeker would be most unwise to try to vote somebody off so early. And that's it.
Okay.
Thank you, Steve. Everyone except for Steve, please put on your mask and stick out your fist. If you would like to eliminate Steve, please lift your thumb and keep it up now. Masks off. 0 votes. Steve is still in the game.
What would you learn?
I think I learned something, but I'm not going to reveal what that is. I nominate Steve again.
All right. Kelly has nominated Steve again. Kelly, would you like to provide testimony?
I'm definitely going to vote for you. That's it.
Thank you. Casey, would you like to provide testimony?
I have nothing to say.
Thank you. Steve, would you like to defend yourself?
I don't know why you nominated me twice in a row. Just like I said before, I mean, unless you're absolutely sure, I don't think it's a good idea for Seekers to vote. And I feel like we don't really have much information yet.
I do. Oh, I do.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Steve. Everyone except for Steve, please put on your mask and stick out your fist. If you would like to eliminate Steve, please lift your thumb and keep it up now. Masks off. 0 votes.
Damn.
Steve is still in the game.
I was fishing. I wanted to see if you would vote. So I think you proved your innocence because did you feel that I was going to vote? Because I said I was going to vote. All right, you didn't believe me. All right.
Shit, I did.
Well, I said I'm definitely going to vote for you. And someone who's a liar would take that information and be like, oh, well, I fucking won. I got their conviction. And you would have voted. But you didn't. So that leads me to believe that you're innocent because you're unsure. And, you know, if you were sure that I was going to vote, you should have. If you're a liar, you could have won. But you didn't believe me. So that's another variable. So why didn't you believe me?
Because I knew that that's what you were trying to do when you said, I have a hunch, but I'm not going to say it yet, and then immediately nominated
I should
him.
have just not said anything.
And that's how I won when I was the liar, is I didn't vote until they were absolutely turned on each other. So
Interesting that you would bring that up, though.
I'm just being honest.
Okay.
Hmm.
Because you just said how you voted last time when you were a liar.
Yeah, I did.
So, yeah, no, if you would have believed me and didn't vote, then you would have proved your innocence, but you didn't believe me and you didn't vote for a reason.
And I knew that telling you that I didn't believe you would make me look like the liar, but I still told you anyway.
Yeah.
At least you're honest.
Huh. All right. Well, it's not evidence, but it's something to think about.
I'm just like too tired to be nervous this game. So like whatever happens. I still think it's you. Who do you think it is? You haven't said.
I mean, I'm leaning towards you right now just because of that. But I still think you're being really aggressive, though.
I'm always aggressive.
You weren't in the last game I played with you, though.
Which one?
It was a, what do you call those? Inner circle.
Was that the one where I was drunk and I had to use the bathroom a lot?
In the middle of a game?
Oh, no, you weren't there. That was
No.
another game. No, I might have been controlling myself. There was a phase I went through where I was like, I'm going to lay back and watch, and that still didn't help me, so.
No, you won that game.
I did?
Yes.
What game are you talking about?
I don't think it was that long ago. Maybe like a couple of months ago.
Oh, I think, when I won with Adam, I was guilty that game. I was nervous. Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah. No, sometimes when I'm guilty, I don't know whether I should stay extroverted or just like come up with an excuse. So no, then there's that tension. No, it's different. I'm just trying to analyze what you're both waiting for. Because I think if I figure that out, then I'll have better information. The other way just doesn't work. Because now you know what my tactic would be, because I'm a big mouth and I can't keep my mouth shut about anything. So I should just shut the fuck up. I could have ended this game, but no, I have to keep talking.
Oh. I just want to make sure I know who it is before I make a nomination. I'm
Or
not
you want to
absolutely
make sure you
certain
have
yet.
someone on your side.
More importantly, I feel like I just want to know who it is. Then I can try to convince somebody. Well, I want to know who I'm convincing also.
These games fascinate me because human behavior is fascinating. And, when people are subtle, it's very hard for me anyway. Like subtle cues are very hard for me to pick up on. Like unless someone's like, yeah, then I don't know what to do.
Oh, I got him.
Yeah. No, I gravitate towards people that are very like big because I'm like, I could read you, but people that are subtle, I feel like I have to analyze it. I can't just feel and know. It's hard. There's some people that can do that.
I don't want it to be you because last time I was so sure and then it wasn't you, but you're giving me the same things that made me think it was you last time. And I'm trying to ignore your body language because she's giving close off body language too. So
Yeah, I feel like I just said funny. I think I explained that last
You
time too.
usually sit like that though. No, it's just normal. The only thing that you're doing that's similar to the last game when you were the liar is you're fidgeting with your face. Normally when you're innocent, you're very like you want to get information. So that's another thing that's going against you. The only thing that's really preventing me from voting for you completely is that I don't know you that well. That's what's holding me back. But I'm pretty sure it's you.
well, convince us it's not you.
Well, I'm still trying to figure out who it is between you two. I feel like I've been just sitting here kind of waiting for the liar to reveal itself. I feel like I haven't really said that much about myself.
So say stuff.
I thought I would just come here and sit and just wait and observe.
Well, we can't all three be observers.
Yeah, I guess I'm used to somebody being more aggressive in the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I lose. People mistake me being quiet for trying to wait for other people to go against each other, but I'm trying to not rush to make a rash decision.
I feel like that's what the liars do. I said that in the
Not
last game.
make a rash decision.
They don't have a gut feeling, so they can't say their gut feeling. And they either have to lie, which is always really obvious, or, well, it's not always really obvious, but they either have to like pretend a gut feeling, or they
Depends
just
on
don't
the
say it.
personality type, what they're best doing. Some people are best support. Some liars make friends and they support people that are just like angry and need an answer, and they're just in the dark. And then some liars just like create an answer for people to follow. It depends on their style. That's another interesting thing.
But last time, your gut feeling was me.
Mhm.
And
And I was
you
wrong.
said that.
So I'm trying not to go exactly with my gut feeling because I was wrong last time.
Mm.
How sure are you that it's her?
Maybe like 60%.
Sound like 40?
Yeah. So I
Why is she more suspicious than me?
just because I feel like you've been very aggressive in nominating, and I just feel like you're trying to read us.
Mm-hmm. I'm
And
listening.
you did that thing before. I feel like I need a notepad to write these things down.
I was gonna do that and I forgot. I brought a notebook.
Oh, I was thinking about doing that because I forget the things that made me suspicious of people,
Yeah.
and then I can't cite them later.
One time I actually wrote down something. It was the one thing I wrote down in like a 2-hour game. And then I decided to ignore it. But that was the key. In retrospect, that was the key, and I should have listened to it.
I remember what it is, though. It was when you referred back to a previous game and you said, "This is what I did when I was the Illuminati," or I just waited to vote. And I let the other person make a ton of nominations, and then I kept not voting and not voting.
That was very
until-
strange.
Until it was like over the
remember
top, and then whatever word you
But why would
said.
I say that if I was a liar?
No, you admitted you made you suspicious. I'm just saying you're admitting that like that was kind of what you were
That
going
would
for.
be very careless if you were lying. Like, this is what I
That's
did the
why-
last time I lied. That's what it
That's
sounded
why-
like. And
That's
it's like,
why I can't feel like, all right, I can't nominate you because of that. I mean, I'm trying to log it if I can remember.
I've done that where it's like,
But-
well, when I lied. And then people are like, well, why are you talking about that? It's like,
Exactly.
it's happened.
Yeah, I don't want to like go for red herrings. The problem with the last game was that I judged you on your body language, and you got like nervous when everyone cornered you, and I shouldn't have because I'm the same way. So I was like, this is a mistake. And I had a good feeling about you as soon as when you had to look at your coin. I'm like, it was the same thing as this game. I was like, there's no way. There's no way. Like that's like either like the worst overacting in the world, or you legitimately like just got psyched out.
Legitimately got
Yeah.
psyched out.
So that was what
I do. I
I
get
should have
really
gone.
nervous.
I got that game. I didn't.
I'm still shaking. But I think now
From
my
that game?
blood sugar's just low.
I think I'm still shaking my game too. This game always gives me like tremors.
Yeah, right?
I have a banana. Do you want my banana?
No, because I'll probably leave after this game.
You sure?
Yeah, probably.
So that's a good like, if you have a little blood sugar.
It's just I had 3 bananas in my breakfast, so I don't really want to know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I hear you.
Vegan life. So, how sure are you right now who it is?
I'm like, I'm 70% sure it's you.
Yeah, 10% more.
I just want a little more certainty.
No, I feel the same way
About who?
about her. So
She's 70?
no, I felt 60%, and it's like I want more certainty before I jump to vote because I don't want to get myself killed.
Right? All right.
Because if it had been in the last game, no, like 2 games ago now, I suspected Adam. Granted, I was in the audience, but I suspected Adam the whole time. If I just jumped and voted from based on my gut, I would have lost because he was a seeker.
Well, maybe if you nominate, why don't you nominate then?
Why are you trying to bait me to nominate?
I'm not baiting you. I'm just trying to I'm just pressing buttons. Baiting is different than pressing buttons. Baiting means I want an outcome. Pressing buttons just means I want something to happen.
Yeah.
No, I
I don't
remember
want something to happen.
when I played a game where Tasso was Illuminati, he kept trying to bait everyone to nominate, but would never do it himself. So I'm like very wary of that tactic this time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
But, and he kept accusing the
It's
one
like, why don't you
person
nominate
everyone
them?
was
Okay,
convinced
fine,
was
I'll
a
do it.
secret.
And then he would be like, he would use it against the person later. I think he baited me once, and then he baited Rigel once.
Everybody's got their tactics. I wouldn't do that. I would never.
Well, I don't know. I don't know that.
That would be too risky. Like I'm trying to imagine if I was a liar, would I do that? That to me would be way too red flaggy because that's not my personality.
And yet no one in the
for
room
him.
knew it was him.
Hmm.
So
Well, it depends on the personality. Sometimes that fits with somebody just to be like, to be
True.
he's very extroverted.
Yeah.
So that would fit. But for somebody that is different,
makes sense. I'm more convinced that he's the liar than I am that you're the seeker. So that's why I haven't made a nomination yet. It's not because I'm pretty sure it's you, but I'm not sure if you're a seeker yet. So I would that's where I am.
Okay.
So like percentage-wise, just so because we're all doing it now.
I'm about 70% sure you're, but I am maybe like 50% sure you're the seeker. So it's like
That's
That
fair.
doesn't add to 100.
I know it doesn't. You guys have your own percentages.
Yeah, your percentage for being a liar, I'm percentage for being a seeker. So I'm 50-50, you're, what was it?
70.
Okay, bad with numbers. I don't remember numbers and dates. I was really bad at history growing up.
They made you memorize dates?
I can't memorize. I'm not good with time or quantities. I remember stuff that happened, but I don't remember when or where or how. so the only way for me to learn history is to read like a children's history book. Yeah. Science books, I can read like things, but history books. Yeah. I discovered it the other day. I was reading a children's history book because I was going to teach my kids. And then I said, oh my God, this is perfect. Anyways.
That's cool. When you find that thing.
I love children's history books because it's more like a story, not like, I don't know. I feel like it's very sterile facts for me, for the way I think. It's too sterile. I don't enjoy reading it.
Okay. I'll nominate Casey.
All right. Steve has nominated Casey. Steve, would you like to provide testimony?
I can't say I'm completely sure, but the more I'm watching you, the more I see you actively investigating both of us. And you seem very confident in your own status. And I'm not detecting a lot of nervousness from you at all. Maybe your fidget thing's working, I don't know. But so I want to say I'm pretty sure too. So I want to just go for my gut and nominate you. That's it.
Is that all?
Yes.
Thank you, Steve. Kelly, would you like to provide testimony?
I'm trying to decide whether I should vote just to see what would happen and collect information for a later game. Sometimes I do that. Or if I should just wait and try to win this one.
Is that all?
No, give me a second. Maybe I'll vote. All right, I'm done.
All right. Thank you, Kelly. Casey, would you like to defend yourself?
I'm pretty sure it's you now. I'm good.
All right. Thank you, Casey. Everyone except for Casey, please put on your mask
Except for
and
me.
stick out your fist. If you would like to eliminate Casey, please lift your thumb and keep it up now. Masks off. 0 votes. Casey is still in the game.
Why?
Wanted to see how you'd vote.
Yeah, well, it's not
I
gonna.
didn't think you would really vote that time, but I wanted to make sure because it's like, well, if you were the liar, maybe you would have been a little bit more enthusiastic to vote.
No,
I
if I was lying, whoever has the most certainty, I would try to support them.
Mhm.
But I can't play that way. So, that's it. I'm pretty sure that you both believe me at this point, so it's just a matter of which one is trying to convince me the most. I'm not sure what to look for exactly. But I know that you both know. So let's just put that out there.
Mhm.
So, yeah. So why did you say it was, you said, I'm pretty sure it's you now. Why?
Because of what we had just talked about, which I've now forgotten. But the gut feeling that I had was what we had just talked about was a strange segue for him to then nominate me.
It was me just taking what I knew from the game, and it was a moment of silence, and I was like, all right. Well,
So
I just
did you
wanna go for
nominate her
this.
because you believed it was her? Or you just wanted to see
I
what
believe it
I'd
was
do?
her, but I didn't want to go so far as to make a vote yet because I wanted to see how you were going to vote.
Okay. And if I would have voted, what would you do?
I might have been more suspicious of you, and then it would change how I felt, and then I would think maybe I was wrong and try to rethink things.
All right.
So I want to think it's you, but I'm still open to either possibility. I'm pretty sure it's you at this point because I get such secret vibes from you. But
Secret vibes.
secret vibes. But I don't want to make a mistake.
I was so sure it was you, and then there was a point where you were like, or I was so sure that you were a seeker. And then there was a point where you're like, well, all my tactics aren't working, so I'm just going to sit back and watch. And then from then on, I've been less sure every time.
Well, that is a really, that is a very double thing to say. I can see how that could be perceived that way.
But I'm still pretty sure that you're the seeker. But I haven't been, like, we haven't gotten anywhere, I feel like, since the beginning of the game, really. Like, we've
Don't
learned
think so?
things that have just been contradictions of the other things that we've learned.
I feel like we're collecting data on everybody.
The liar would say that.
Why would the liar say that? I feel like that's what this.
I'm joking.
I feel like the liar wouldn't be looking for anything, though. They would just be waiting for.
Unless they're
The
a
weakest
good
person and
liar,
just
then
target
they
them.
would be acting like a seeker, right?
I guess, but no, I haven't seen anybody like that.
Sometimes the best thing to do is just to act like you never saw what was on there. And just
I've been
like I never
debating
saw
playing
it.
a game like that, just not looking one game.
No,
and
you
seeing how
can't
I
do
can-
that. I'm saying you could pretend you never
Oh,
saw
I'm
it,
not
and
that
then
good at
just like, what
pretending.
if I never saw it? How would I act?
But one game, I'll just not look. And we'll see what happens.
Let me see. Yeah, can you imagine? And then you're like, I don't know. Hold on, guys. I have no idea.
I was. Whoops.
Whoops. That'll be interesting.
Uh-oh, giving him ideas.
Well, I'm gonna let this go for a little while longer, and then I'm gonna be a little more aggressive.
All right, we have the other options. I forgot.
The coup.
The coup, and we have to test the other one too.
What was the other one?
This option.
Dead
Super
man.
trial.
Super trial.
You guys, if you have any questions, please ask me.
Tell difference between. All right, I think I understand, but can you just go over super trial again? I just want
Sure.
to make sure I fully understand.
Sure. Super trial is just like a regular trial, except for two main differences: how many people are voting, and who is voting, who qualifies as the jury, and the plaintiff is risking their life by accusing the defendant. So if they don't get a majority of the jury to vote, in this case the jury would be one, then the plaintiff would get eliminated. So that's the super trial.
That ends the game. Yeah.
In sudden death, it ends the game.
In this game. Yeah.
So if you were to accuse anybody,
Just
you would be
nervous thinking
risking
about it.
your life in doing so, and someone is definitely going to get eliminated, either the plaintiff or the defendant. A coup is different and is not directed towards anyone. This is just in the case that you were, I wouldn't even say gonna get up and leave, but just if you feel like you have a strategy in utilizing it, you can start a coup, and then everybody is going to vote whether they want to support the coup. And if a majority vote, then everyone who didn't vote is eliminated. Of course, if everybody votes, then no one's eliminated. Same case if no one votes. But you're just looking to get that support. And you, as the coup initiator, would not even have to vote. You're not risking anything by initiating a coup. You're only risking it when you decide to vote, or not vote, and you then are not in the majority. All right.
Okay.
Any questions? I know that's a mouthful.
I feel like we have to test those, but I'm just, man, that second one.
The coup or the super?
No, the coup sounds interesting, but the second one, that's tough.
Yeah, the second one, the super trial, is really in the case that you have gotten to the point where you yourself are about to get up and leave. And so instead of getting up and leaving, you can wager your exit
Got it.
on that.
All right.
I will also reiterate, not reiterate, but just clarify that during a coup, just because you weren't eliminated doesn't mean that you won.
Yeah.
Okay?
I'm not good with verbal instructions.
Well, the second one is like a suicide attack. I guess the third one is kind of in a way too.
Well, especially for a 3-person game, they're all pretty much game enders.
Yeah, it's true.
They are.
Except for the
So,
it's getting me nervous just thinking about that second one.
so I'll give it a few more minutes, and then I'm just putting it out there. I'll give it a few more minutes, and then I'm going to pick one of the things to do. I'm going to initiate something. Okay.
Just remember, guys, there's no testimony before a coup, so anything that you're trying to strategize around the coup, be sure to say it or not say it before you initiate the coup. Okay?
All right. Well, I'm pretty convinced that it's you now.
How so?
I've just had time to think about all of the things that we've talked about, and now I think it's you. And since I'm definitely a seeker, and
But you just went
I'm
from saying
convinced
that we
that
didn't
you're a
have
seeker.
any information, and now you're saying all of a sudden you've been gathering information, and you're convinced it's me.
well, I said that a lot of the things that we've learned contradict a lot of the other things that we've learned. And just having that little mental break to think about some of that stuff, I think it's you. Because I don't think it's her. Not because I think you're necessarily guilty looking, but just because she's less guilty looking. I'm less guilty looking.
Okay.
And I like this purple thing, whatever it is.
Oh, it's a sports bra that goes like all the way up to here.
So cute.
It's very comfortable too. I was trying it out. Yeah, it's like having an undershirt.
Mm.
I like it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's webby. All right. I nominate Steve.
All right. Kelly has nominated Steve. Kelly, would you like to provide testimony?
That gut feeling I had from the very beginning has only been shifted a little bit once, but then it went right back. And if I find out that it's Casey, then I'll learn for the next time. You know, part of playing with new players is learning for the first time how they are and taking risks, you know? I got lucky last time playing with somebody I know, and I was like, all right, well, it's definitely I'm good, or, you know. So, all right, let's do it.
Is that all?
Yep.
Thank you, Kelly. Casey, would you like to provide testimony?
Mm.
No? All right. Thank you, Casey. Steve, would you like to defend yourself?
I mean, really, no testimony? It's strange. Also, that you said you thought it was me, and then you didn't nominate me. I was actually about to ask you that, if you were so sure it's me. If you're sure, you should make a nomination. So, yeah, see how people vote.
Is that all?
I'm just confused that if you had so much conviction, why you had nothing to say about it. You know, I just feel like maybe you're trying to bait a seeker to vote with you. But that's just my opinion. I feel a little more sure it's you now. Anyway, that's it.
Thank you, Steve. Everyone, except for Steve, please put on your mask and stick out your fist. If you would like to eliminate Steve, please lift your thumb and keep it up now. Masks off. 2 votes. Steve, you have been eliminated. Please open your token and let everyone know what team you were on.
We're supposed to test the other things. Yeah, it's me.
It was
Okay.
Steve. Seekers win. Kelly and Casey. I think we had a good test once again. I hope you enjoyed it.
Careful about picking your face.
I always do that though.
Yeah, you did that last time.
I'd say that in that case, the threat of using other things
Yeah, it's
kind of
still part of
ushered
it.
in.
Yeah, because I was like, all right, you got 2 more minutes, and then I'm just gonna, kind of put a fire.
Yeah, and I was thinking of doing the coup, and but I didn't want to do it right after you said, okay, you can do the coup now. It's like I don't want to do it right away. Those things.
Well, I didn't want to do the coup and lose the game again. It was kind of like anticlimactic.
You don't know how it's gonna go though.
Yeah, but
Could
last
totally
time it
backfire.
ended the game, and it was like, well, now the game's over.
Remember, the coup can always end in a tie with everyone
Well,
voting or not
yeah.
voting.
If I did a coup, I was not gonna vote. How would you guys have voted?
Huh?
If I did a coup, I was gonna not vote. How would you guys would have voted?
I
probably
wouldn't
wouldn't
have
have
voted
voted.
because
Yeah.
So nothing would have happened.
because I believe that both of you wouldn't have voted. If I was playing with more aggressive people, I would vote to not be part of the minority. But I feel like if I'm playing with a bunch of like peaceful people, I'm gonna try to match them to put less of a risk on myself because I want to still play.
Yeah, I was pretty sure you would definitely.
So I
not
wouldn't have
vote for the
voted.
coup. And then I was just thinking what we would do, and I was thinking, oh, you suspect me more, so you're gonna go, yeah, well, what she was gonna do.
Yeah.
So I have to pick the majority side, which would probably be that. So I was only thinking, well, maybe you would, for some reason, do thumbs up. That would be my only chance. But I just really wanted to test it, just to see how it would go.
Well, the test was also
The threat of it,
knowing
yeah.
that it could happen, and
And that makes the game quicker
Yeah.
in itself too. Yeah.
yeah, both
So
games were significantly shorter, and we're
That
Even
second
this was
shit
the
though.
longest one of the 3, and it was still shorter than.
And usually the
other
games run
games.
longer because there's no cash prize.
yeah. All right, let's really figure this out. Yeah. No, but I think this was a good thing.
When you were defending yourself, I was like,
All right.
All right, let me
the
sign
more he
off on
said,
this
I was
one.
like, it's you though.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed test game number 3.
I hope you enjoyed test
I'm
game
just a
number
naturally
4.
suspicious person.
Hopefully we have a test game number 4.
We're not.
Because I was like this
See-
last
see
game
you.
too. I think I just always
Just
seem like an
don't
Illuminati,
watch
even if I'm
We'll
not.
see
I
you
just
in the
happen to
next
have been.
one.
Who's watching? There's one viewer? Who is that?
I have no idea.
Well, have them.
For
me, Why don't you start a dialogue?
was your hand
Well, if you're viewing
well,
right now, why don't you
You're
write
allowed
a
to
comment
have
in the
to go
comment
with it.
section?
Well,
Like, until
the
you
problem
go
is,
with
as soon as I hit stop broadcast, I'm
But
not
when
going to be
you're
able to
nervous
see
and
it.
when you're
So
lying,
then don't stop it for a couple of like
Go like
this.
interact.
But in a bigger game, in a larger
With this
setting,
one viewer.
Yeah, interact with this.
you're more open.
At least this one viewer.
And you
watch my body language. It's hard
I got to set up the next game.
Wait, hold on. Kelly and I are leaving.
You guys are leaving?
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
I got. What, must not. The house
He
needs to be
was
cleaned.
smiling.
And
Wait, but what if he planned something?
he didn't plan anything.
Oh.
Hey, you guys came to do what I asked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we were leaving.
I want a little
Yeah,
bit of
no,
a
no.
Sunday.
All right, hold on. So I'll see you guys in the next game. Hopefully we have one more.